Yo, another day on the D. I gotta put all of that junk on there. I'm gonna do the adjustment on this timing belt. Put the little key on there. I'm just gonna snug this balancer bolt down a little bit. That way I can turn the belt. When I do that, this side's going to get loose and this side's going to get tight. This is way too loose. I'm going to crank it around a couple revolutions just to see what the belt alignment looks like. I'm going to loosen this tensioner up. I should be able to pull on this belt just a little bit. The spring tension should give it about the right tension. I'm going to just hold it up just a little bit to make sure it doesn't move. Torque this down to 33 foot-pounds. Just so long as I can twist this just a hair under a quarter turn, that's right. It's got a good amount of flex to it. It feels nice. I could go just a little more, I guess. Yeah, that feels good. Yeah, that feels nice. I like that. .108 on the crankshaft sensor bolt. These get tightened to 40 foot-pounds. Install a fancy cover. 108 inch-pounds on all of these. Put a little silicone paste on this dipstick tube. New O-ring. Pretty sure I got room for that. I don't like the idea of not using a timing belt cover on this. Most people leave it open because it looks cool or something, but I'm not into that. I would much rather make sure nothing falls down in there. These O-rings still seem to be good, so I'm not going to replace those. Put a little silicone paste on them. So it slides in and out real nice. Well, I can put my key in my crankshaft. Put this on. I cleaned the four corners really good. Brake cleaned them. I just got to add a little ultra gray on the corners. I'm going to put just a little bit of oil on these tubes. I'm not replacing these seals because I just put them on not too long ago. Same with the seals on these bolts. I'm going to use the old ones because I'm lazy. .108. Got a new rotor and cap. It's always a good idea to get Japanese import caps, like a Napa Ultron line or something. This distributor's almost new. It actually came with an engine that I got a while back. So I'm just going to take it on faith that this is going to work really nice for me. These are Denso wires that got replaced not too long ago, so I'm just going to reuse these too. These aren't snapping in. None of them are. I should use silicone for this, but I don't think I have any. So I'm just going to put a little deep creep in here. Just to get these wires to move. Pull them through. Try this again. I'm going to open these up a little bit. There, that's better. That's pretty good. Give these a burp. Make sure there's no air pockets stuck in them. Got a couple sensors here that go into the coolant jackets. This one I put a new O-ring on it and I put a little silicone paste on it. And then this one's tapered pipe. So I put thread tape on it. I'm going to get all of these intake studs off. I got a stud puller for this. Those stud pullers usually booger up these threads just a little bit, so I'm going to put an 8125 thread chaser down these. Got new roll rings on this pipe. Put some silicone paste on it. 108, of course. I got a new knock sensor because the one I have isn't in the greatest of shape. It still works. 1 1/16. I have a new cooling fan switch too because of why not? Paste on the O-ring. 15/16-ish. I ordered a PCV valve for this for a turbocharger. I can't use a regular D16 PCV valve because under boost they're supposed to close. I'm going to use this canister, and if I don't like the way it works, then I'll do something else. Yeah, I put a new O-ring on this and silicone pasted that. Pretty sure this alternator bracket's about 40 foot-pounds. Might as well put oil in it. I already put about a quart in it when I primed the engine, so I'll put 3 more in here and just leave it at 4 until I run the thing. Since I got my turbo drain open, that might not have been a good idea, but whatever. Says I'm a quart low. I got Clutch Experts. Says it's made in USA. These guys talk themselves up pretty good, so I bought 6-finger bronze over ceramic clutch that's springless. Hopefully that'll hold up and not slip. It's like stage 4 clutch or some crap. And then I found this Clutch Max thing, and I'm going to be stupid and take their word for it. They say it's balanced. They say both of these are balanced, so I'm just going to believe them like an idiot would. And there's a little mark here. They did drill some weight out of it, so they probably did balance this stuff. There's some coating of nasty stuff on here. I'm just going to hit it with glass cleaner, get the oil off of it. It breaks in the clutch a lot better if there was a non-directional finish on here, but this one doesn't have one. In fact, I can't find any that do. I could take it to a machine shop and have them grind on it, but I'm going to leave it. Yeah, they say you want to drive these 500 miles before you dyno it or go beating on it, because these clutches need to get broke in. If there was a non-directional finish on all of this stuff, it'd be a lot nicer. What's in here? Ooh, a bearing. They didn't give me a pilot tool. That's okay. I probably have one, and I hardly ever use them anyways. I got some red Loctite for these flywheel bolts. I think this only goes on one way. I'm not sure. Looks like it goes like this. I got a 17mm socket on the flywheel, so I can torque these, and I got to torque them to 76 foot-pounds. Well, since I have no pilot tool, I'll show you how I do this. I probably only need like 3 of these screws to start. Now there's a gap in between the actual pressure plate and the clutch, and I just make sure that that gap is the same all the way around, and it is. It's good. Now I can torque all of these to 19 foot-pounds. Break out the Honda urea grease for my next task. There's a groove inside of this throwout bearing. I want to fill that groove up with urea grease. I don't want to get too carried away. Just put a little bit in there. I can put a little couple dabs on this fork too. I guess I'll be putting a new amount on this ball too. Smooth like butter. It's so buttery smooth it doesn't feel right. I'm just drawing it in a little at a time because I don't want to do something stupid. And there it goes. I'm pretty sure them alignment pins for the block were just giving me a hard time. All these bell housing bolts get torqued to 50. Well, pretty much it's ready to go back in the car. I think that's enough for the day. I have snow to deal with. Okay, bye.